Now, of course, you guys. Hello, you all. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Well, where can I start with this? There's a lot to unpack. And of course, I feel like all things happen the way it should happen, how it's supposed to happen. And I don't believe in things being accidental, right? So I do want to say a couple of things. And I know you guys are going to understand because I think a lot of you deal with people. And so you understand, right? If you're somebody who doesn't work, if you're somebody who don't really deal with people, and I want to say like sober heart, sober mind, then you really don't understand, right? But someone who, get into this, like helping people who, first of all, take on psychology, counseling, therapy, and even as a spiritual advisor, you do take on some type of counseling role. And this is why I took classes on bereavement counseling, trauma counseling, and also the good shit. So I am a certified counselor, but I'm not licensed. And so either way, I felt like all these, experiences, this knowledge was needed for me to help people because I feel like that's my purpose. I think even, coming up through my family, I was meant to get rid of generational curses. I feel like I was the one that was meant to teach people about themselves and to, let people know what things really, really are. I think that, when it comes to other family, they're so far up each other's asses that they're not really seeing clearly. And I'm that voice of reason. So even as the younger person, aunties, great aunties, and all this stuff, they loved me. Right. And so that's not what this is about. So as a counselor, y'all, as somebody who consoles others, there is something considered, or it's called secondary traumatic stress, or it's called compassion fatigue, or it's also known as empathetic burnout. Okay. And of course, you can look this up. And so, being exposed to prolonged trauma, you become that energy starts to affect you. And that's where I learned to establish like boundaries and stuff, right? And people don't understand that. Like, even I think personally, I think a lot of people I deal with personally understand that I deal with people to a day-to-day basis. And jumping from like someone losing a child to like someone getting married, to someone getting evicted, to someone buying a house. Like, could you imagine what type of emotional ups and downs and roller coasters that I'm experiencing with these people? Because in order for you to help people, you have to be able to relate to these people energetically. You have to be able to connect with these people energetically. And I always tell you, God, that's something that I love doing, right? I experience my life because I don't live in Mississippi. I don't live in Florida. I don't live in New York. So I experience New York life through my people, through my supporters. I don't live in Turkey. I don't live in Dubai. I don't live in China. I don't live in Korea. I don't live in Yemen. So I experience these lives and these cultures through my people. And that's what I love. But the dark side of it is that you do become burnt out. And that's why I take periodic breaks. And even right now, I am going to be doing my events with you all, for those who are going to sign up for the Equinox event. I'm still going to be doing these things, but going live. I'm gonna be taking a break a little bit. You guys are still gonna be getting content from. I'm still gonna be doing videos and stuff, and putting out little stuff here and there for you guys. But I'm really going to step back for a minute and kind of regain my energy, because I feel like I've been doing a lot, and it's okay. Back in the day, you guys, I felt like, who am I to be like, bitch, it's time to give it a break. It's time to step back for a minute. Who am I to be like, oh my God, I'm so young. And, who am I to be so stressed out and all this shit? But y'all, it does affect you. And it is okay not to be okay. It's okay to step back and to say, for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, I need to focus on myself, right? And even day to day, I do that. I come home, my rule is when I walk through the door, I can't be on the phone with nobody. And as I walk through my door, I have crystals that, cleanse me, charge me up. And now it's time to focus on my home. And then the same thing, once I leave out, I try not to think about anything that deals with home matters, et cetera, et cetera. I like to keep energy where it's at, right? What they say, meet the energy where it's at. And so that's what I am doing. And even like kind of what I was talking about, a day or two ago, I felt like I handled it in a good way. But there's like a remorseful side of me, y'all, right? Like I'm such a loving person. I'm such a positive person. And I like to see the good in people, but I don't trust people like that. I still look at people and I say, oh, this is their trauma. Going to somebody who's been through trauma, going to somebody who's worked through their trauma, going to someone who is in a healing place, a healing space. When we see people that are stuck in that and they act out, that's the first thing I see. I'm like, no, they're acting out because of their trauma. They're acting out because of something happened in their life, right? And even when I'm standing my ground, right, I need reassurance. Thank God for my support group and my spirit, my support group and my therapist, and and all that good stuff. I'm so glad that they're reinforcing like you need to have boundaries, because if not, you lose yourself. And it's true, right? You will lose yourself in all of that. You will become the problematic person. You become the bitter person. You become the person that people already want you to be. And like I said, I never, ever in any, like, girl, I would rather take my stuff out before I ever get to a point in my life where I have to abuse people, use people, disrespect people, and do things to fuck people over. Like, I would rather take my stuff out. That means turn my stuff in, or however else you want to see it as, before I do fucked things to people. And it's even like, kind of like a fucked up thing too, because I see people do fucked up ass shit, and sometimes people have done fucked up ass shit to me. And that human side of me was like, let me go crazy too. Let me book a flight and let me show up and show out. But then that other side of me is like, girl, let them wallow in their own shit. Let them do what they own shit. And even like God going into this too, like I'm sitting back and I'm realizing there's so much energy that's being thrown at us, collectively. And it's a beautiful thing, because it's awakening something within us, right? It's breeding something. Like in chaos, there's always room, there's always opportunities. And so it's hitting people so hard and differently, and you're seeing people around you suffer. And I think that's the hardest part, right? I think, that's the hardest part, to see people around you suffer, and outside of your spiritual stuff, you can't really change them. If their mind and their heart is set in a certain space, you can't force it on them. Like I always tell people too, going into the religious aspect, they're like, I'm going to pray for this person. My brother's suffering, my sister's suffering, and I'm going to pray for them. But in all honesty, if they don't want to change, that's not going to help. Right? Same thing with like AA and shit, and what they call a rehabilitation center. If the persons do not want to be rehabilitated, nothing is going to rehabilitate them. And so that's the sad truth about everything. You could do works for people, you could light candles, you could say prayers for them. But if they're not changing their ways, if they're not changing the way that they should be changing, then the prayers are not going to work, because it takes them to also ask for a way out or to connect with energies. And so either way, for me, I've seen this, y'all. I've seen this over the years, periodically, and even like personally, I'm seeing people around me deal with things personally where I'm like, damn, like only if I could like shake them out of it, but I can't. And even into some of them, like it's going to be some real major changes. And so I'm like, for me, I want to go in. I want to like disconnect from the world. I want to disconnect from people. I want to focus on my energy. I want to focus on building myself up so that way when I come back, I could fully give what people need from me. And of course, that's positive energy. Of course, that's loving energy. Of course, that's healing energy. Of course, that's me being me. Right. And so that's what I want to do. And also in the process, I'm still going to be saying prayers for people. I'm still going to be lighting little works for people. I'm still going to be doing things for people. I'm still going to be saying, Spirit, please change, please touch them a little bit. Please allow them. They said they're clairaudient. Please allow them to hear your voice. Give them a sign. Give them something to let them know that they're okay. Because like I said, it's a little, troublesome. Like when you see people that you love and you care about go through things, then they struggle with things and you're like, damn. And even like, it kind of makes you thank God too, where you're like, damn, I'm so glad I'm okay. I'm so glad that, I'm just so glad that I'm aware. I'm glad that I know that I know. I'm glad that the power that we have now is the present, and that everything that we're doing in the present will affect the future. So I'm setting myself up. Even if I'm not in need of protection, I'm doing protection work. Even if I'm not in need of money, I'm doing money work. And I understand that everything that happens in the physical has to descend from the spiritual. And so this is what people forget about. Like, you might be okay now, but will you be okay in the future? And this goes into all aspects. This goes into all aspects: mental health, physical health, emotional health. This goes into all that. Are you okay now, though? Because a lot of people get comfortable. And something that I've learned in my 30-some years on this planet is that one thing about time, one thing about life is that when you get comfortable, something will show up and show out and say, baby, you thought you had, but you really don't. So when you have opportunities, live in those opportunities. When you have opportunities, things come up, things show up, really sit in that and think about what's going to do for you in the future. Right now, you may be like, it's not beneficial, for me. But what is it going to be like in the future? Even right now, if you have a government or you have a boss or you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, because I've been there, baby. Okay, you have a boyfriend or girlfriend that have you think that you're set, that I'm going to take care of you. Everything is good. Even if that is the case right now, trust me when I tell you, things could change in a heartbeat. It could change in a just a matter of seconds, a matter of days. Like that, I've been down that road before, and that's why I call myself Ancient Wisdom. That's why I call myself Madam Merkaba. That's why I come here as a teacher, because I've been through things and I learned from my experience. A lot of people, they have to keep hitting their head. They have to keep them going through stuff to learn. Me, one time to bump my head, and I know that now, and I know bumping your head doesn't feel good. What they say, the funny bone isn't so funny. It only takes one time for me. So like, you might be comfortable, but how secured is that comfortability from the future? And you really don't know. Like I said, that goes into everything, every aspect. And so take time out, y'all. Be good to yourself. Be good. Speak good to yourself. Be good to yourself. Surround yourself with good things. Surround yourself with good people. Bad people, negative people, cut them off. And also, as a side note, right? Because of course, y'all know around, there's energy out. We have the full moon, we have the tolar, lunar eclipse, we have the equinox, all within a certain, 9 days, 7 days. Things were revealed to me about someone who I cut off a couple of, and I'm just going to talk about this very lightly. And like I said, y'all, I'm excited what I'm going to be giving y'all for these next 2 weeks term. I'm so excited about it. But I was, the universe is really amazing. The universe has a way of doing things that you don't understand, but it all makes sense when it happens. So I cut people off, and I do it on a continuous basis. I told y'all, I blocked my sister-in-law. I blocked a childhood cousin who was close to me. I blocked a lot of people, y'all. I had like 500 people on my Facebook list that went down to 250. I think now it's down to like 113. And I'm going to probably get down to 30 people on my personal page. Because, baby, we don't talk like that. I don't need you spectating on my bullshit. Okay, hello. being nosy and shit. But I cut someone off. Like, we've had like an in and out relationship for the past 14 years, right? And I just completely never came across this person. And the other day, y'all, something told me to get on this platform. And I'm going to say something. The spirits told me to get on this platform, right? Because I had this strong urge to get on. And I was like, well, let me get on there. So I get on there and I run across this old person that I've not talked to in like probably 9 months. And the last time we had a conversation, it was a misunderstanding, y'all. And of course they clarified that, but I still stand on what I stand on. Whether it was a misunderstanding or not, you're older than me. You're older than I am. So we should have had this conversation 9 months ago. When the dust settled, you being a grown ass person should have came and say, hey, I want to clarify. When you said this, what do you mean by that? But now, because nobody's in the picture no more, because every fucking apple done fell off the truck, because that's how my spirits get down. Every spirit, every demonic energy and frequency have been destroyed, obliterated, and separated in all essence of what it is and what it motherfucking ain't. Hello. So I'm having this discussion and they were like, well, you know what's so funny? Just a couple of minutes ago, someone was telling me how they be on the phone with you all day, every day, and how you be talking about me and you're blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, really? And the old me, the old chapter, the old world, pre-2025, would have got on the phone with that person and had a good reading session, y'all. I was ready to. I would have popped off my bra, threw off my wig, bitch, I would have had a good reading session. But I was like, the weirdest thing about it is that I don't fuck with none of y'all. I think that I've come to a point in my life that I want to only be social distancing with certain people. If we don't connect, if we don't have the same mindset, if your everyday goal is not to be ambitious and to work towards your future, if your everyday goal is not to work to make sure when you get older that when you retire that you're good and comfortable, if your everyday job is, if you still got your parents living, is to take care and make sure that they're good as well in their older days, we're not the motherfucking same. You think and you spend your everyday life living and breathing, you're just wasting time living and breathing, getting how they pop pillows, they fucking and sucking all day, ain't doing shit, don't got a job, ain't trying to make it in this fucking world. We're not the fucking same. I'd rather say hi and bye. If I don't get around you and I don't feel good, I don't feel comfortable enough to let my hair down and to talk about anything with you, I don't want to be around you. And so, of course, that's when he was like, okay, I understand that, because people have been asking about you. Well, that's good for them. They're not going to see me. Hi, bye. I'm glad they've been asking, but they baby know the numbers have been changed. Things have been blocked. Bitch, that's it. So I'm glad they've been asking, but I'm good. And then, of course, that's when he tried to clarify, so when you were saying that, what did you mean? And I said, well, I was talking about that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know that. I thought you were calling me that because of that. Well, if you would ask that, then I would have told you what I was saying. I don't have to go into detail about what the fuck I'm saying. You knew what you were doing. So that means you were just doing a whole bunch of messy shit all together. And that's why you thought I was talking about that. That's your business. But you're not going to pull me into people's drama. I don't get down like that. Okay. I don't sit around and just be a mess all day. Okay. I don't care for that. If it ain't paying me, I don't want to be a part of it. But in this midst of this show, the whole purpose of this was the person who alleged that they be on the phone talking to me, it dawned on me that they have done this to multiple people. So this is why when I connect with certain people, it's up and it's stuck. So I'm like, I'm not about to go to everybody and say, hey, did this person tell you that we talk? Because I can show you that we don't. I don't deal with that person. They're miserable. They're bummy. They're boring. They have no family. They're stuck in the middle of Miami. No car, no money, no family. Stuck in the middle of motherfucking Miami with 12 fucking cats. Baby, we don't have nothing to talk about. You don't know what it's like to have a mother and father to love you. You don't know what it's like to have real friends. You don't know what it's like to have businesses and they're good. She don't know what it's like. She's a con artist. She's a thief. She's wanted in multiple states. We're not the same. So that's when I decided to do a whole public thing, y'all. And this was 2 days ago. And this all goes into this because I'm like, this is definitely spirit telling me, focus on your shit. Stay up off that, stay up off of that, do this, and focus on your shit. I connected somebody, they're like, I haven't heard from you in a couple of days. I thought, blah, blah, blah. And I told them flat out, baby, I think you're a cool person. I like your energy, but I want to keep it just that. I want to high and by. I think I'm okay with where I'm at right now with the people that's in my circle. I think I'm okay with the people I deal with personally. I think I'm okay with that. As a hypersensitive person, because I hate using the word empathetic because everybody's an empath. I mean, girl, people will beat their fucking kids, say they're an empath. People will fucking cheat on their man, say they're an empath. People be around miserable ass, bummy ass, no life people talk about they're an empath. So I hate using the word empath because everybody's a fucking empath. Okay, everybody is. Okay, so being a very hypersensitive person, it runs you raggedy, where you don't recognize yourself no more. You'll be like, I remember I used to wake up, I used to brush my teeth, wash my face, give myself a facial, massage my face, talk to myself good, affirmations. I am beautiful. I am humble. I am successful. I am grateful. I am loved. To literally wake up and say, oh, fuck, what I got to do today? Who I got to deal with today? What the fuck? Ooh, ooh. Or even better, you'll be in a good ass fucking mood. People get in a sour mood and you'll spray your rose water or your Florida water or you'll rub on your crystal and say, I rebuke that energy. To now, they get rough and ready and you get rough and ready. Excuse me, bitch, you just run your eyes at me? Excuse me, motherfucker. Now everybody get involved. Did you just call my mama, bitch? I did it. You want some too? Now the police coming in, bitch. Now y'all all getting trespassed out of a motherfucking store because you couldn't let the devil say where the fuck the devil was at. And so that's where it has come for me, where I'm like, baby, 2025 and thereafter, it is some beautiful things coming after 2029, baby. Don't let people tell you otherwise. There's some beautiful things that are coming to this world after 2020 motherfucking 9. Trust me when I tell you this. And they're going to try everything in their power because they've been trying to do so since 20 motherfucking 12. They've been trying to stop this energy that's coming. They're trying to dismantle what is in the process of working. You can't. You can't stop it. You can't. You could try to, distract people, but you won't distract people like me because, baby, I don't dib and dab. I don't dib and dab. If I ever have to be so lonely and so miserable that I have to surround myself with fake ass people to feel okay, baby, at that point, it's time for me to end it. At that point, I don't ever, okay, and I want to knock on wood because I enjoy my own company. I would rather go out and talk to the birds, the wild cats, the coyotes, the raccoons, the fox. I'd rather go out and talk to all these creatures that can feel energy and to be, or locked up somewhere, bitch, in my house with my crystals and birds and turtles and shit and my dogs than to be surrounded by people who don't like me or I don't like them. People who are jealous of you, ultimately, you don't have to have a fuck ass thing, but they're jealous of you because you're yourself. You don't parade around. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people, they can't stand is that people have said to me in front of other people who don't love themselves, who are not classy, that goddess, you are one classy ass person. You're not like the other girls that know. All the other girls that know, they lie, they cheat, they scam, they're on drugs, they prostitute, they steal, they this, they that, they got kicked out, they're not this and that. You're different from them. And that eats these people up in the inside. Because they're like, damn, I got all this money. I got all this surgery. I got all these businesses. I'm a millionaire, bitch. This bitch ain't nowhere near that. And y'all are telling this bitch what she is, but what am I? And so they're not getting their flowers and that eats them up. So they always got to try to prove to themselves because, bitch, I'm not looking. They'll try to get me to look, but I'm not looking on. And I would tell the people who bring them up, like, baby, I don't care about what they got going on. God bless them. I'm still the best. Baby, I wish them the best, babe. They say you get lonely at the top sometimes. I wish them the best, honey. I want a peace of mind. I don't care about all that shit. I want a peace of mind. But I wish them the best. But I'll tell them that. And they be like, what? I thought, no, hon. I'm okay. What is meant for me is meant for me. Okay. And so anyway, you guys, these next week or two, for those who join the event, I will be seeing you, talking to y'all. How you doing? Of course, those who reach out and get products and casework and all that good stuff, I'll also be there for y'all as well. But everyone else, honey, you'll catch when I come back. Baby, it's time to, go in, relax myself, pamper myself, pamper my energy. I got some good little tea today. We celebrated some tea. And I want to say this too. Shout out to my people. Can we talk about this for a minute? Shout out to my people. Let's talk about this for a minute. Because I said this the other day, and it came out because I was on a roll. When you on a roll, honey, you just be on a roll, bitch. You just let it all come out, bitch. You might call somebody a bitch ass motherfucker, and you didn't mean to say that, but you on a roll, you on a roll. But I said I go where the money resides, right? And I want to clarify this. Because a lot of people go where the money resides, but they'll become a character that they're not just because there's money involved. Trust me when I tell y'all, baby, I've been offered lots and lots of money to be something that I'm not, to do things that I don't agree with ethnically, morally, that I feel would be a total disrespect to my motherfucking ancestors and my motherfucking hard work. Okay? And that's just that. But I want to say I am still here on YouTube, not as a YouTube partner. I'm here on YouTube still because I still get support. I'm still on YouTube because people clearly still want me here. I'm not here to beg. I'm not going to force. I'm not going to cuss y'all out because you're not supporting. If you get to a certain point, I'll just block or I'll just ignore. I'm okay with that and give those who need it, those who care about me being here, give them my attention, give them the energy that they need. Because clearly they need me for something, okay? And that's what I'm here for. And so that's what I mean by I'm here for that. I'm here for the support. I go where I'm wanted at. If I'm not welcomed, I'm not going. If I'm not welcomed, I won't be there. And that's one thing that people got to understand from all aspects of life, family-wise too. If a family member never respected me for me, I don't fuck with them. I don't give a fuck about how long they've known me. I don't care what they've done for me. What you cannot take away from me, in the words of Mary J. Blige, is who I am. I don't cheat. I don't steal. I'm not a criminal. I pay my taxes. Bitch, I go downtown. When I go downtown, I pay those tolls and shit. Bitch, I don't do anything fucked up to society. So you're not going to take away from me who I am. I'm not going to let you disrespect me. If I can look at me in the mirror and I can tell myself good things about myself, I'm not going to be fucking with people who can't tell me those good things. And you don't got to tell me exactly what I'm telling myself because I have to live with me. But you're not going to call me things that are disgusting, despicable, or things that you think is ungodly. That's not going to happen. So I have blocked people that I loved and knew my whole life. And that was the hardest thing. So you have to understand, even as strangers, I don't go where I'm not welcomed. I don't go where I feel safe. I don't go where I feel loved. I don't go where I feel equal. And so that's why I'm still here. My people support me. And I wasn't expecting today and all the other days and all the other times, the support that I got. I throw stuff out. I tell y'all this all the time. I throw stuff out. And I'm like, whoever's meant for, they're going to see it and they're going to get it. Right? Whoever's for, they're going to see it, they're going to get it. Whoever's it's not for, they're going to let it fly. So I throw things out and sometimes I don't. And like I said, people support me. So I'm very appreciative of that. And like I said, that's why I'm still here. That's why Mystic Persia is still here. That's why Madam Berkaba is here. And the gag of it all is still no website. And the bitch is still here. Okay? A bitch that elevated, like I said, 3 times. Bitch. Okay? And I'm still here. Bitch, still drug-free. Still alcohol-free. Still stress-free. Bitch, still living my life to the fullest. Still doing good for myself. Still eating right. Still sleeping right. Still talking right. Still dealing with the right people. And that's what is important to me. So I'm very appreciative of the support I get. And in the past, like I said, people got upset about it. People were irritated about it. Oh my God, you're always bringing this person. Oh my God, what about me? What about me? Or sometimes people just kind of threw themselves in the mix and thought they were going to have the same treatment as these other people. And I'm like, girl, you don't know what I've experienced in the past 6, 7, 8 years. You don't know what I've been through. You don't even know where the fuck I'm going because I don't even know where the fuck you're going. But the idea that people was probably going through the exact same shit was like, I can use this money and send this somewhere else. I was not trying to get emotional, y'all. You know, with allergies and shit right now too, that you get congested and shit. I'm like, oh my God, girl, I want to be choking out. But when I tell y'all, I am so grateful for the love and support I get. And y'all know I'm always talking about Wonder Medic. But y'all, Wonder Medic has done a lot for me. Wonder Medic has done a lot for me. And I am so grateful for that. I'm so fucking grateful for that. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. Y'all have no idea. And of course, I don't bring it up. I'm not going to bring it up because people will see it as being boastful. People will see it as a lot of things. But I'm so grateful and I'm so appreciative of Ornamenta because she do these things that she don't have to do these things. She didn't have to give me, you know, the shit I got. She didn't have to give me what she sends to me. She don't have to do these things. And every time it happens, y'all, and it's been a while. It blows my mind as if it's the first fucking time because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, she could have did whatever else with this. She could do whatever else she wanted to do with this. And the fact that she thinks about me, the fact that she's like, here, 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 like y'all, that will forever, that will go with me. That will stick with me forever. Even if we ever lose contact, even if we ever disconnect from each other, I will forever remember Wonder Medic. Like, even at my darkest times, even when things were, y'all, when I wanted to give up on YouTube, because my real life, I was like, this is way more important than YouTube. We know that on the internet, there's a lot of fucking trolls. We know on the internet, there's a lot of people that do fuck the best, stupid ass shit. We know that people do shit and they're careless. They don't give a fuck about you as a provider. It's about them. They will milk it. They will cheat you. They will lie. They will do all this shit. And we know that. And so, like I said, there's times I'm like, baby, I don't want to do nothing with no YouTube people. Nobody virtually. I want to stick with my in-person people. If you cannot come in person, I don't want to be a part of it. But literally, in that process, I will get something for Wonder Medic, an email, a message, and I'm like, this is why I'm here. This is why I still do what the fuck I do. Because somebody is seeing it. Somebody is recognizing it. Somebody, and of course, going into people, because like I say, Wonder Medic sends stuff and she don't expect stuff. She does join it for events, but she sends stuff and she don't expect stuff. So of course, everyone who support my business, support what I do, I'm so appreciative of y'all. And I think about y'all because of course you don't have to support me neither. Going into Wonder Medic, like I said, she sends stuff and don't expect anything out of what she sends. And I'm just like, it blows my mind because I'm like, here we go. Here we go. You know what I mean? Here we go. You know? And so anyway, I'm grateful for that. Like I said, I was not trying to make this an emotional thing. I feel good. I feel great. My energy feels great. My peace of mind, I'm trying to preserve it. I want to preserve it. You know, like that. I love being happy, uplifting, and positive for people. And like I said, it's that time, y'all. People are going crazy. I'm like, listen, y'all go crazy over there, not over here. They want to fight, y'all fight over there. Unless you listen. I am in a manifesting energy, and that's where I want to stay. So, like I said, that's where it's at for me. So, like I said, I'm so appreciative of the love and support. I'm so grateful for those who support my business. I'm so grateful for those who connect with me. I'm so grateful for, the love, the support, and all that. And like I said, baby, get ready. Okay. For the next 2 weeks, baby, I will not be going live, but I will be doing content for y'all. Y'all will be getting videos and content and stuff too. I was doing my little live stuff and then doing the thing and then getting off, but I'm like, I'm actually gonna do, video stuff for y'all. But y'all be on the lookout for that, y'all. Okay. So I hope you guys have, a great Thursday. As always, like I said, thank you so much for y'all love and support. Thank you so much, Wonder Medic. Thank you so much, to all the other people, because I already said Wonder Medic. So, people will say, well, why y'all only say her name? Girl, it is what it is. Thank y'all so much for your love, your support. I truly appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a good full moon. Like I said, I'm always here to spiritmystic@gmail.com, to spiritmystic.blogspot.com. Of course, we have the Equinox event coming up, y'all. Less than 7 days? 8 days? Okay. And like I said, today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, y'all, the energy is gonna be out. Okay. Girl, prepare. Okay. Yeah, that's what we've been doing too. We've been throwing out shit, getting rid of shit we're not utilizing, downsizing, compressing out shit. Girl, throwing shit out like, why did I buy 3 of these, 5 of these, 4 of these, 3 of these, whatever. So anyway, love it like y'all. And let me see this. Come on, Larry. Good morning, Larry. How you doing, Larry? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Yes, honey. Thank you so much, Larry. Later, Gator. Yes, honey. Thank you so much, Larry. Yes, honey. Hope you're doing well, Larry. Listen, y'all. Hold on. Let me actually put this on. Well, yes, y'all. Be good. Also, I'm going to try to switch up my tea with y'all too. I'm going to try, well, let me stop saying that because I already said that before. Listen, y'all are going to be sending some tea for me, okay? Love and light. Be good, y'all. Stay positive, y'all, okay? Stay focused on the prize. To my spiritual brothers and sisters, of course, I love you. You know that. You know that, honey. Like, I'm here, y'all. I'm just not going to be doing lives, okay? Hello. Okay, I'm not going to be easily accessible, okay? You know. Anyway, y'all, bye for now. Okay, love and light, love and truth.